Hello, I'm Vincent Renich, and today I will be talking about magnetic data storage in hard disk drives. The purpose of this presentation is to explain the fundamental operations of magnetic disk drives, as well as the electromagnetic principles they depend on. Some background on hard disk drives. They are currently the most common form of non-volatile digital data storage. They are used in most personal computers. However, they are slowly being replaced by solid-state drives for compact performance and reliability applications. Hard disk drives have two primary operations: writing, which is performed by magnetizing sections of a ferromagnetic disk using opposite polarities for zeros and ones. The other is reading, which is done by detecting the polarity of the magnetization of the section of the disk. In regards to the electromagnetic principles that these operations depend on, modern reading is very complicated. It is certainly beyond the scope of this presentation and the principles that we have discussed. As such, I will not be talking about it. Instead, I will discuss antiquated reading as well as the methods for both the antiquated and modern writing, all of which use induction. In order to perform a writing operation, current through coil creates a magnetic field as described by the Biot-Savart law, which is propagated through the ferromagnetic core. A gap in the core causes the magnetic field to escape the stripped shape of the core, allowing it to pass through the section of the disk, magnetizing that section with the desired polarity, which is based on the direction of the current in the coil. The antiquated reading is performed using a ferromagnetic core with a gap in it that is passed over the disk section to be read, which propagates the magnetic field through the core. As the core moves across the disk section, the magnetic field changes. This induces an EMF in a coil wrapped around the core, as described by Faraday's law, whose sign depends on the change in magnetic field, as described by Lenz's law. The change in magnetic field, in turn, depends on the section's magnetic polarity, which is set using the writing operation. This has been a short summary of the magnetic data storage of hard disk drives, which are currently the most common form of non-volatile digital data storage. Again, modern reading mechanisms are complicated. What I've discussed here does not apply to them. The method for antiquated reading, as well as writing, both use induction. The mechanism for writing is based on the Biot-Savart law, and the antiquated mechanism for reading is based on Faraday's law and Lenz's law. I'm Vincent Renich. Thank you for listening to my presentation.